Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why Andy Cohen doesn't like firing Real Housewives stars. What is the exact reason that Andy Cohen does not like to fire Real Housewives stars? He is currently embroiled in drama and lawsuits with alums Lee McSweeney and Brandi Glanville. Caroline Manzo is also suing Bravo as well as its fellow production companies. Then Bethany Frankel has been on a mission to take down Bravo for some time now. So there is a lot of drama, but is that the reason why Andy wants to keep Housewives around as long as possible? Keep reading for more details. The last few years have not been the best when it comes to former Housewives. Bethany Frankel, who was at RHONYOG, praised Andy Cohen and Bravo for launching her career. Then she rebelled against them and believed that the Bravolevs needed to create a union for themselves. She started to her reality reckoning tour, and soon enough, RHONY alum Lee McSweeney jumped on board. Lee sued Bravo and Andy, alleging they preyed upon her, knowing she had alcohol and mental health problems. Furthermore, she claimed Andy did cocaine with Housewives to give them a better edit. Finally, after Caroline Manzo sued Bravo after alleging Brandi Glanville assaulted her, Brandi came out and turned it on Andy. She claimed he had assaulted her and used her to get men. Since he is gay, some of the male Bravolevs had no interest in him, so he would ask her to hook up with him. Luckily for him, many stars of the network have rushed to his side to praise him and say they have never seen him do anything bad. Now at this point, Andy does not like firing any housewives, and he has very good reasoning. According to In Touch Weekly, he struggles with letting the ladies go because they know too much. An insider shared it is hard to let the Ultimers go because they possess a vast amount of insider knowledge. Additionally, they have witnessed all the juicy, unedited moments and will no longer feel bound by loyalty once their contracts end. Though Bravo has denied this, there is some proof in truth to what the insider is saying. RHONY alum Carol Radziwill has repeatedly called out Andy Cohen since she exited after season 10. Once the Housewives contracts end, it appears that they either go on and are appreciative or they do not care. For example, when RHONY was rebooted, a handful of fan-favorite cast members were cast on RHUGT. It was called RHUGT RHONY Legacy and starred Ramona Singer, Luanda Lesseps, Sonja Morgan, Kristen Taekman, Kelly Benjamin, and Dorinda Medley. They all seemed grateful and appreciative for their time on the series, and the fans are desperate for them to come back. In the end, Bravo cannot let a few bad apples ruin the whole bunch. Andy Cohen, the kingpin of Bravo's Real Housewives franchise, has built an empire on dramatic reality television, glamorous lifestyles, and larger-than-life personalities. As the executive producer and host of Watch What Happens Live, Andy holds a unique position of power within the Real Housewives universe. He has helped launch the careers of many reality TV stars, nurturing them from unknowns to household names. But with this power comes the unenviable task of sometimes having to let those same stars go, and it's something Andy Cohen genuinely dislikes. Here's why firing Real Housewives stars is a thorny issue for him. 1. Personal connections with the cast. One of the most significant reasons Andy Cohen doesn't like firing Real Housewives stars is his deep personal connection to many of them. Over the years, he has spent countless hours with these women at reunions, interviews, and social events. Many of them consider him a friend, and Andy often becomes involved in their personal lives beyond the show. Firing a Real Housewife is not just a business decision for Andy. It feels like betraying a friend. As Andy has admitted in interviews, he sometimes struggles with maintaining professional boundaries because he genuinely likes many of the cast members. This emotional investment complicates the process of letting them go. It's tough to sit across from someone you've shared dinners with and watched grow, only to tell them they're no longer part of a project that has defined much of their life. For Andy, the emotional toll of severing these bonds is far more taxing than a simple casting decision. 2. The impact on fan culture. Another reason Andy finds firing Real Housewives stars difficult is the immense fan culture surrounding the show. Each housewife has a devoted following, and their presence on the show becomes a cornerstone for many viewers. Firing a popular housewife can lead to an immediate backlash from the fan base, who often take to social media to voice their displeasure. Andy is aware that removing a beloved star can alienate a large portion of the audience, which is the last thing he wants to do. The fanfare around these stars often grows to a point where the women themselves become cultural icons. Fans invest in their personal stories, fashion choices, and catchphrases. This creates an atmosphere where a housewife's departure can feel like losing a longtime favorite character from a scripted series. The difference here is that the stakes are even higher because these are real people whose personal lives are being watched so closely. Andy is not oblivious to the intensity of this attachment and knows that a cast shakeup can result in outrage, boycotts, and even attacks directed at him personally. 3. The housewives' livelihoods. For many Real Housewives, the show is not just a platform for fame, but a crucial source of income and opportunities. When Andy and the producers decide to cut a cast member, it's not just about removing someone from a reality TV show. It's potentially taking away their primary livelihood. Many former housewives have launched businesses, written books, and signed endorsement deals, all because of the exposure from the show. When they are let go, the ripple effect can be detrimental to their careers. Andy has always supported the housewives in their entrepreneurial efforts, frequently promoting their ventures and giving them the spotlight to market their products. This kind of mutual support fosters a sense of loyalty. Knowing that firing someone could disrupt their financial security adds a layer of difficulty to the decision. Andy has stated before that he feels a responsibility to the women who have given so much of their lives to the franchise, and ending that relationship is never easy. 4. Balancing drama and authenticity. One of the trademarks of the Real Housewives franchise is its balance of glitzy drama with moments of genuine authenticity. Over the years, some cast members have either fallen out of touch with the viewers or have become too much for the show. When housewife storylines start to feel overly scripted or contrived, it can hurt the integrity of the show. However, even when a star's narrative has run its course, firing them is not a decision Andy takes lightly. Firing someone means having to admit that they no longer fit the vision for the show, which can be a bitter pill to swallow for both the star and the audience. Andy is tasked with ensuring the drama feels real, but when a housewife crosses the line into inauthenticity or no longer contributes to compelling storylines, it's often time for them to go. Still, making that call can feel like taking away someone's platform to be heard. Andy frequently expresses that he understands why letting someone go feels personal, even when it's purely a business decision. 5. Public fallout. Another challenging aspect of firing a Real Housewife is the inevitable public fallout. Many former housewives have been vocal about their discontent after being fired, sometimes launching scathing critiques of Bravo, the show's producers, and even Andy himself. These situations can become messy in public, with tabloid headlines spinning out of control. Andy has faced accusations of favoritism, bias, and unfair treatment, which he has had to navigate with care. While Andy is no stranger to controversy, the process of letting go of a cast member often brings a lot of negative attention his way. Some former housewives have even written tell-all books, or participated in explosive interviews where they criticize the show and its production. This fallout can be personally exhausting for Andy, as he must balance protecting the integrity of the franchise while also avoiding being dragged into personal feuds with former cast members. 6. The unpredictability of casting replacements. Lastly, the challenge of firing a real housewife comes with the uncertainty of finding a suitable replacement. Andy has discussed how difficult casting can be, particularly when trying to fill the void left by a strong personality. A new housewife has to gel with the rest of the cast, bring her own unique drama, and be willing to open up her personal life to millions of viewers. The unpredictability of whether a new housewife will resonate with fans only adds pressure to the decision of letting an old one go. Firing someone without having a stellar replacement in mind can destabilize the show's dynamic, leading to an awkward or unsuccessful transition between seasons. This challenge makes Andy think twice before making any drastic changes, knowing the risk of altering the chemistry of a beloved cast. Conclusion: firing a Real Housewives star is a heavy decision that Andy Cohen never takes lightly. From the personal relationships he's built with the cast members to the ripple effects on their careers, and the inevitable backlash from fans, it's an emotionally taxing process. Despite the high-stakes drama that defines the Real Housewives franchise, firing a star goes beyond the on-screen theatrics and touches the very real lives of the women involved. And for Andy Cohen, who thrives on connections and loyalty, that makes every firing a delicate and often painful decision.